see you again.
Thank you, you too.
I know. Ed, you are like the face of green.
Oh, thank you.
You
I've
really
been called
are.
a green face before, believe me, after riding on an amusement park ride.
So
I get green face then.
You do? Oh. So how do you feel about winning the humanitarian award?
It's a great honor. It's wonderful. You know, I don't know that I'm deserving, but I'm very happy to accept an award from this prestigious organization.
Well, and then your series, a lot of it has to do with your series, Living with Ed,
Right.
and what you've been doing with it. In fact, the first time I met you was at the Alternative Fuel Expo in Santa Monica, right before your series was going on the air.
That's right.
Yeah, so now it's been 3 seasons?
2 seasons.
2 seasons.
It's in reruns now on Planet Green.
So what do you think about the rebranding, or what do you think about Planet Green as hosting
That's
your...
great. Any place that wants to air it, I think it's wonderful. And that's an exciting new channel. Planet Green is starting off with a lot of good stuff that I've seen already. So I like that there's a cable channel devoting itself to that important matter.
So I have a question to ask because I love watching Living with Ed.
Yeah.
And I've interviewed Rochelle also.
Right.
You guys have... Well, let's just say, you're living... She said, you try living with that.
That's what she says.
But you guys have such a great relationship.
We do. We have a lot of laughs. We got to laugh.
Is what you see on camera really...
That's it. That's the way we talk to each other. We, believe it or not, we like each other a lot. Hopefully that comes across on camera.
It's not a believe it or not. They really do. I've talked to both of them.
Yeah.
Yes.
I love it.
So what do you think what do you think about the current situation with fuel and what everybody can do to help us out?
You know, I'm sorry that it took fuel getting to $4.50 a gallon for people to see where we need to head. You know, people feel a lot of pain about that now, and I feel bad for people. Certainly, people have very limited income going through that, but we need to chart another course and be more energy efficient. You know, drilling for more oil is one way to get out of this, to drill our way out of it, but there's so much inefficiency in today's vehicles and the way we live in many ways today. We can certainly conserve our way out of it too and make that precious solar energy, which is stored in coal and fossil fuels, you know, and coal and crude oil, to make that last a lot longer. You don't want to go through that in just a few hundred years. It took millions of years to make. To go through it so quickly is just crazy. That's a lot of solar energy stored in those barrels of oil and those gallons of gas. The idea of wasting it in, you know, 9, 10 mile per gallon vehicles, or even 20 mile per gallon vehicles is foolhardy. Things can be much more efficient. There's other ways to make fuel. There's other ways to do things. Solar energy works. I know I've been living with it since 1990. Wind power works. I know I've put out many homes worth of power since 1985 with wind power. These things work. Energy efficiency works. You don't have to be on the wealthier side of things as I was when I bought the solar panels or the wind turbine. You can do lots of things like insulation, energy efficient lighting, weather stripping, you know, energy efficient thermostats, public transportation if it's available near you, riding a bike if weather and fitness permit. There's lots of cheap things too. People rail against it. Well, that's easy for you to say with the solar, electric, and what have you. You can afford it. Hey, I didn't do that in 1970 when I started in this path. I did the cheap and easy stuff because I was a struggling actor. I didn't have money for solar panels in 1970. I did all that stuff for 20 years. It took me 2 decades to afford such things. So that's what everybody should be doing today, doing the cheap and easy stuff.
So if you were to pick, say, the top 3 cheap and easy things that everybody can do, what would you suggest?
Ride a bike if weather and fitness permit. Take public transportation if it's available near you. Make your home more energy efficient. And that last one is kind of all-encompassing. Energy efficient lighting, weather stripping, energy saving thermostat, you know, insulation if you can afford that. You know, rain barrel if you can afford that to collect your rainwater. A solar oven if you can afford that. You know, all these things cheap and easy. Home gardening if you have space for that. Home composting. All that stuff dirt cheap, and if you save money from that, and you will, then move up the ladder and do something a little more expensive.
So how would be the next level up?
The next level after, you know, the energy efficiency, the bike riding, and public transportation would be, let's say, the solar oven or the rain barrel. The next level after that, maybe one day solar hot water. And then after that, you know, the top of the tree, not low-hanging fruit at all, would be, you know, solar electric or a hybrid car or something like that.
And I think for most of it, that people can just go see your series, Living with Ed.
Yep.
And you'll get all the ideas
A lot of
there.
tips from Living with Ed.
Or go to your website.
Yep, livingwithed.net.
And anything else people should know?
Now, live simply so that others may simply live.
Ed, thank you very, very much. I know you have to run.
Thank you.
Thank you.